to be talking.
Here we go. You know what? I know. Sauce in the City is my favorite show. I know, yes. Brenda is my girl, don't you know?
We did it.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
What's up?
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
How are
everybody.
y'all doing up there north?
What's everybody up to? I'm 6'2".
5'10" and making it happen. I do have to say.
I'm 5'1", 5'2" on a good day.
Boy.
From nary a midget, Kansas to plenty of midget, Texas.
Hey.
So how are your new surroundings?
Safer.
It's running water even.
Full of bacon.
Frying pan into the fire.
Less of a chance of going missing, I feel.
Dizzle.
Still plenty of time to make the first 48, though.
How'd you get to Texas?
That's my fault.
Miss Beans. Where's she at? Shout out to her, Santana Bean.
Yeah. I went and picked them up. So they
Hey,
have.
let's give a shout out to Crispy Bacon and Tony Sausage.
Tony, yes. Coming live from a Wi-Fi near you.
How you doing, huh?
Making it.
Making it to the top. There's a song called that. It's a very cheesy 80s song, like late 70s song. Anyway, it's from a TV
Does
show.
it have a montage?
Probably it was from a TV show, but I forget what TV show it was from.
Well,
I'll look it up. Making it to the top. Oh, cheesy song.
Isn't that on a sitcom?
Yeah, it was.
The East Side in the
here we are
in the something on the
That may be a different song, but Making It was
Hey, what was that
1979.
song? I walk 1,000 miles just to see you. Tony proved it.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
On the TV radio.
the AM radio.
Jimmy George Hayes Jr. You're
out there got the ears on.
Where is he on the screen?
Well, I see him over there. He just smiling real nice, and that's it.
He's right above.
I'm
strategizing.
Miles, real big.
Sorry. Also, how about Insane? Is he moving?
Oh, I thought you were saying insane in the membrane.
I'm moving.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his stage name.
I just shorten it up. It's
Should hear my name off the stage.
$5 long.
I got a surprise contact today from the Catskill Historical Society. Apparently, they came across a picture of me when I was 4 in front of a hotel that my dad worked at, and they want to use it in their historical marker project. So then I let them know that I have hundreds of more pictures, and then told them why I was up there, my name, and who knows what it'll lead to. At least my name on a wall in a museum.
That's cool.
Hey.
We call those hysterical markers, but that's awesome. You get to be on one.
The problem is I was crying in the picture, and I don't know why.
Hey, maybe you can make a card deck out of that.
No, that's a good idea. Someone should do that. I don't think I have enough
People love to
pictures.
see you when you're 4 years old.
Crying because your parents wouldn't let you take the picture with your blue blanket because I was Linus.
Yeah, there you go.
Taking your picture while
Were
you're
you able to
filming.
have your piano?
That was usually home. It was hard to bring that.
Mm.
The mobile
Yeah,
piano did
keyboards.
exist in 1969. But my parents did let me hang out with the guys in the band who did things I can't say on the PG show that a 4-year-old probably shouldn't have seen. But hey, there I was.
I'll save it for Friday.
Oh, it's all right. Jeff played the accordion. Love me with all of your heart. That's all I want, dear. And the other three made fun of him because he was so not like them.
What's everybody got going for Labor Day tomorrow?
I think I'm
feeling
working.
this musical love tonight. Dear Lord.
Who's working on Labor Day? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Should it be not Labor Day?
Love tonight.
Sometimes.
Now, in Ohio, that's on Memorial Day, they open the pools. On Labor Day, they close.
I know a place that's still open tomorrow. We going to the lake and we going to the pool.
Just come to Florida. I have one in my backyard.
There you go.
Oh, and there's an open mic in Tyler tomorrow, Jenny. You got to go. Let's go,
Okay, we
B.
could do that
We have
too.
an open
We go
hydrant.
swimming in the morning. We go comedy club in the evening.
Hydrant. God
We have an open
bless it.
hydrant. We just connect a mic and do comedy in the street. It's Brooklyn.
Wet t-shirt contest / comedy.
I guess it depends who's out there.
Oh Lord. Oh my goodness. That would be funny if you had Granny out there just letting you have it. Just
Mr. Jim-
spinning in the wind, you know.
I hadn't heard from you tonight, Mr. Jimmy George. How you been? How you doing?
I'm doing
Yeah.
good. I'm doing good. You know, noticing we got some comments out there, so ready to entertain tonight. Ready to entertain.
You
Oh,
know.
I need
Yeah.
to find
Oh, I love your voice.
How you doing, my man?
Subscribe and share.
Oh, all you're
Every
seeing is
week.
me accidentally posting things in the regular chat that was meant for the private chat, but you know.
Ah, that's what it was.
Still not sure how you're not
Oh, there's
able to
one.
get a name on
we might
YouTube
have
or
a-
verify your account where you're still
That's
YouTube
me.
user. I know, but how did you
I'm
not verify?
technologically not functional. I'm
Yeah,
malfunctioning.
here you are.
I've been-
You're unique, just like everybody else.
I am half robotic.
Ollie got
Yeah, you'll figure it out. It's not that difficult. If it was that difficult, just ask a 12-year-old. They'll show you how to do it. That's-
They're about as hard as fractions. I don't even know what we're talking about.
getting things to work on the internet.
because of
Harder than fractions.
Yes.
What link are we looking at for comments?
Oh, so like if you're on YouTube, like if you have a YouTube profile, then you can like watch the live stream. But like because I have a YouTube account, I can see there's the private chat and there's the comments. And the comments are what people that are watching the live stream are commenting and seeing. And so we
But
do
you-
have one comment for a Mr. Sharp that says we might have a new viewer. And if
You-
so, please
yeah.
say something. That would be cool. And either which way, thanks for joining us in our live streamy goofy awesomeness on our
Yeah.
PG-13-ness.
Oh.
I think we've just about said hi to everybody except for Venus, who's like must be stuck in a fly trap.
She's in retrograde.
Okay, exactly.
Santana, you realize that in our thing that we're here, there's the private chat in the comments. You
Yes,
can comment here without
yes.
going
I
to
know.
YouTube. to-
I was
oh,
on the wrong tab. I'm sorry.
I'm just technologically confused right now. So.
I'm trying to come to Jesus on it. Hold on.
Well, I created the YouTube account so that I could comment like to the people that are out there while not taking away from the show itself. And
Sounds
then
like
I
you're trying
accidentally
too
posted
hard.
something over there that was meant for y'all, not them.
We'll get it. We'll get you there
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah,
and share.
you can see all the goofy comments and make
Nice
comments
to
on the
share.
comments.
So if I go to
Bye.
YouTube,
Crispy, I see you. I see you on here.
Hi.
Can I say
Hello.
something?
Sure.
it's like a bunch of seniors using the internet for the first time. Sadie, is that you? Edith, is that you that typed to me over here? You're sitting over
Really?
there.
Hello talks. I can't even text. Dear goodness.
Abby, were you gonna say something?
Yeah, I put hello talks on
Here
the
we go.
You know what? I know. Sauce in the City is my favorite show. I know, yes. Brenda is my girl, don't you know?
Welcome to Sauce in the City Late Night Comedy Game Show, PG-13 edition, where me and my funny friends are bringing clean comedy to your late night arena. Now, this is a live show, and basically, what that means usually is I'm only responsible for the intro. So once past that, usually I bear no responsibility, but this time I'm going to take on just a little bit, right? Because this is a clean episode. So everybody should be on board for the clean train. Woo woo. I I love the backup. I told you guys that we have folks in the studio. Always a great show. Always love the folks that we have. They're very funny and very talented. And also, they are now comedy collectible cards. So just saying. All right, first up, the fun part. Jimmy George Hayes Jr. What's up, my guy?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Ready to entertain. Ready to entertain.
I love it. You look awake now, which is so good. Give the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a good method of staying awake so that they can catch the show.
Well, a person at my advanced age, you need to make sure you take naps throughout the day. So naps are pretty good to make sure when you need to be up late at night that you can kind of keep things going. And don't forget that sugar. You know, as a young monster when I was growing up, I always, was taught that if you give a kid a lot of sugar, that'll give them a lot of energy. And that follows through when you become an aging adult. So those are the secrets to kind of staying up. Getting your naps throughout the day and getting a lot of sugar in your system.
Now that sounds amazing and right up my alley. So, welcome to the show, and thank you for that tidbit because I know that we are up late. So, thank you for taking the time to be awake. All right. So we have up next malfunction junction. What's your function? And my girl, Megan.
I'm in agreement with Mr. Hayes about the diabetes. Like I am in full diabetic mode right now. I've had all the sugar. It's nice.
Oh, it's nice. Isn't it nice?
Very nice.
All right. So we know that y'all struggle is usually the internet because you're in the middle of who knows where, Arkansas. So can you give the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a good tidbit of how to tune into the show if your internet service sucks?
Go anywhere but Arkansas, and like YouTube.
Climb the mountain, hold it at the top, and spin in a circle trying to find the bar. Where are the bars?
Yes, like don't go to Arkansas.
Well, yeah, come to Texas, right out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Narrow midget Kansas to plenty of midget Texas.
Well, welcome to the show, you two. It is good to have you and good to see you. Proof of life videos, right? Always. All right, so I fudged it in the beginning and I kind of put everybody on the screen, but you know how this goes. Now it's time for you guys to introduce the next contestant to the stream. So who's it going to be?
Well, somebody came and rescued us from backwoods Arkansas, so I have to pick my girl, Bing.
Yep, Bing.
Chili Bean.
Santana Chili Beans. Santana Chili Beans. Whoop, whoop. Welcome back to the show. Always good to see your face in your closet or wherever you are.
I'm in my closet room. I'm a closet comedian. I might be coming out though. I heard there's a place in Tyler that's like 45 minutes away. I might try my hand at doing some real stuff, not just in my closet room.
Oh, kind of step out there on stage and give it a shot. That's how comedians are made. You never know until you go. While Malfunction Junction and Bacon high fives in the background. I think you guys are good for each other. I feel good about this. All right. So we know that you're thinking about getting out there on stage. So you want to give the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a little nugget of how to determine if you're going to step out there on that stage or not.
Well, there's this place in Tyler, and I think it's called the Rose City Comedy Club, and they're having a thing tomorrow, and we're gonna try to go, all three of us, me and the bacon in the junction.
Woo! Now that's a malfunction junction bacon bean sandwich that I'd like to experience. So good luck.
Thank you.
All right. So who's our next contestant to the stream?
Let's see. I'm trying to remember who all was back there. I want to say, I know there was a Joey.
Abby.
But I already
Joey,
said Joey, so I think I have to.
Joey. Lee.
Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Clean. And by the way, the word SUCK used to be considered a bad word. Okay. I'd like to also introduce my co-host, Bucky. Hi, I'm Bucky. Welcome to the Joey Lee Show. We hope you have fun and please watch your language. Bye. Hey, everybody. Thank you, guys.
Joey Lee.
I can't even. Welcome back to the stream, Joey Lee. It's always good to see you and your orange jersey back in the house, especially because Mr. Award-winning, jet-setting, book-selling, joke-telling. Look at me dropping bars this late at night.
I saw your post about Jay. Is it Jei?
Yes, Jay Chandler. I cannot mention his name brand of clothing on this show, but on the other show I can. So shout out to Jay Chandler. Absolutely.
Now I looked up his Facebook before, and looks like he does a lot of really clean comedy. Is that right? From what you remember?
Absolutely. Now he may have gone that direction, and kudos to him for becoming a well-rounded comedian. That's what I'll say. Shout out to Jay Chandler. So, can you give the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a tidbit, because I now notice that you are headlining your show, of how to do that?
How to do that? Well, first thing you got to do is lock down a date and a venue, of course, a date at a venue. Then you got to find comedians who are available and negotiate a price. All my comedians get paid. And then you've got to, find a, what I use is a charity, find a charity would like to partner with us. And then the rest is just promotion, and then have the show. And hopefully there'll be people there. So
crossing the fingers on the hope part. Well, welcome to the show, Joey Lee, and it's time for us to introduce our next contestant to the stream. So who's it going to be?
Okay. Let's see. I have this written down. Let's see. Abigail.
Abigail Comedy. She has come to play with me. Look at me dropping bars. Welcome, Abigail.
Hello, all. I'm your Southern Belle here in the Florida, dying from the heat flash that I'm trying not to have right now. So, me and my one dangling brain cell here, signing off here in the Florida. Deuces.
Oh my God. It's always good to have you back on the screen, Abigail. We're going to take it to Jesus. Yes, we are. I have found myself using that term more frequently in your voice in my head, which makes me laugh, which makes me not kill the person in front of me.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's awesome.
So thank you so much for giving me that sound bite of life. So tell the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, because you have little kitties that went back to school. Can you give us some advice about how to be available for the show and get the kids to school on time?
Well, I just want to let you know that do not drive Teslas on the sidewalks. I have learned that that's frowned upon in the parent pickup or drop off line. And luckily, my 7-year-old's the only one still, running around acting as if he is actually asleep. So if you see a little dude, he's a little cotton top right here, little Richie, he's hysterical. He's been on stage with me. He is an absolute riot. He'll just kind of pop up and go, "Did you see my mom? She's fabulous." And I'll go, "Thank you, son. It's so wonderful." He's my hype man. I have 2 teenagers, 15-year-old and 12-year-old, and they don't know who I am. They would prefer that I never stop and say hello. But what I want is to do Pippi Longstocking's hair and go see them at school and say, "Hi, babies." Because it's our God-given right to embarrass the holy bejesus out of our children.
Oh my goodness. Always good to have you around, Abigail, and we welcome the addition of the little cotton top to the screen. So it is time for us to introduce our next contestant to the stream. So who's it going to be?
It is going to be the AKA Insane.
Insane in the membrane.
I'm just a saying. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Welcome to the stream, Insane. It's always good to see you. I love the backdrop. Like the backdrop is killing me. And against the New York backdrop, I am all here for it. So welcome back to the stream. It is good to see you. Now, I know that poor Abigail, we gonna mute you, honey, so you don't burn up. I know that in your oracle circle, you are over there doing the most with your one deck of cards, which I'm so proud of. And I heard a story that said you didn't want to keep handling them. Can you tell us a little bit why not?
They're the first commercial deck received, and they've been tainted with, human hands. Now there's oils on them, and someone circumcised and signed a card. Some insane guy came with a pen and signed his little thing over my picture. And
oh no! Well, for all intents and purposes, we appreciate that you have the very first card deck, and can you just tell the people why they shouldn't handle it so much once they get it?
Well, they should, and they should videotape themselves playing the games and then send it to us. So they should. I shouldn't. That's
do as I say, not as I do. I love it.
The teacher, right? Do it this way, but don't watch me.
Oh my God, our board is looking awesome. So it's now time to introduce our next contestant to the stream. Who's it gonna be?
Well, since I have a list of who is here and I know who's not on the screen, like a vault, who's not on the screen? I ran out of people. There's somebody missing.
The one that was
Funny Man.
Well, who's Funny Man Green or Venus, who may be in retrograde? We'll go with Funny Man Green before his break's over.
Yay!
Hey, Funny Man Green, welcome to the stream from work. It's always good to see you. Working day and night.
Oh yeah, exactly. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Funny Man Green. You know what I mean? I've been doing comedy, a few years or whatever, and I want to give a big shout out to Tony and Christy Matter of fact, I think they should open up the show.
Ooh, I love it. He's over there working and doing double duty because I guess he knew what I was going to say next, which is the opening act of the show, and it is definitely who is going to take us into the show. But before we do that, I had this thing that I want you guys to warm up. Does that make sense? I would like for you guys to warm up. Uh, that would be one of those mutable moments. Just saying. Anyway, we're gonna play the game of tapped in to give you guys a chance to get some points on the board. For the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, and for those that are purchasing the card decks, it is very important that you appoint a point taker. So put your finger on your nose if you would like to be the point taker of the night. All right, so we got Joey and Abigail. All right, Joey and Abigail, you guys will take separate points to make sure that we stay honest. Everybody with me?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So what Joey Lee and Abigail says goes. And if they disagree, we're going to make them comedy duel. And then that's the person whose score is going to count. Everybody with me? So that's a lot of pressure, you two. All right. So I am glad to see you guys here. So we're going to start. All of your guys' screens are on. So the first person to turn their screen off and yell tap in will be afforded the chance to answer the question for the points. Everybody with me?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So this very first question, right, is general knowledge. Everybody should know this. And, you know, I think it's one, if you don't get this right, I think I'm gonna like disown you by now, right? Like I'm done. All right. So number one question is, what is the name of the show?
Tap in.
Santana Beans. Everybody, please remain in the locked position. Don't turn your camera on because she might get it wrong. So please remain in the screen off position, malfunction junction. And Funny Man Green. Thank you. All right. So now, where are we at? Santana Beans. Camera on. All right. Perfect. Go ahead and answer the question.
The name of the show is Sauced into City Late Night PG-13 Comedy Game Show.
Yay! All right. Notice that this is correct because in season 3 we have renamed our episodes so that everybody please remain in the last position requested. Thank you. Because we have decided that you guys out there tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond should know the difference between rated R and PG-13 before you hit the button. Right? Wouldn't you agree, Santana?
I mean, I have kids and I try not to cuss in front of them. So, you know.
So it works, right?
Yeah, it's great.
All right, Santana, you have been awarded 3 points because that is always the beginning of our point ladder. People out there who are buying the decks, tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, you guys can play it how you want. But if you want to play it how we play it, this would be it. All right, Santana Beans, camera off for me. The next tap in question, which is a game that is in your comedy card game deck. Please remain in the same position. I know pushing that button is very tempting. I know. Camera off. Thank you. Stay. Stay. All right. Here we go. Where do I live?
Tap in.
Tap in.
Funny Man Green on the screen at work. Let's go.
You said what do I do? You're a producer.
What?
Oh, she asked where you live. Tap in.
Yes. That's why it is important for everybody to remain on. He answered the quickest, but he definitely did not have the answer. All right, Santana Beans.
I thought you lived in Vegas. I really did.
I do. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, capital of the conventions. And do you know why that's important, Santana?
Because that's where the thing will be the next time that you do the thing.
That's the Mecca for Comic-Con.
Close enough. We're going to have to work on that. 39 episodes. You should know the answer to that.
Where you do the thing.
Everybody, cameras on. That question, Santana Chili Beans, is worth 5 points.
Woohoo.
All right, the next tap in question is worth 7 points. Is everybody ready?
Dum.
Where are we going?
Screen. Are we supposed to have our screens on or off?
Off.
Yeah.
The last requested position on.
Oh.
On. Leave it on.
Okay. You guys are awesome. All right. We were up to 5 points. This next tap in question is now worth 7 points. Is everybody ready?
Dum.
Maybe.
Okay.
Who's at work right now?
Tap in.
Tap in.
What was the question?
It's Funny Man Green. The question was, who's at work right now? And I said, Green. Funny Man Green.
All I heard was,
We're all at work.
I mean, no.
Yeah.
Funny Man Green is at work.
I'm at
That
work.
is correct.
This is work.
You work it day and night. Ooh.
Actually, David Green is at work.
That's what I
Funny
said.
Man's on the show.
I love it. That works. All right. So Santana Chili Bean scores another 7 points on her scoreboard. And now this last tap in question is worth the whole chili beans, and that is 10 points. Everybody tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond. This is our point ladder, and I hope that you guys will adopt it because, yeah, once you start paying $1 per point, you'll understand why. All right. The last question for all 10 chili beans. Dun, 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 dun. Who hasn't said one word all night?
Tap in.
Tap in.
Stephen and Ray.
I'm going to go with, who is Jimmy George Hayes Jr.?
Yes.
He is guilty.
That was in the intro, but yeah.
All right.
Hello. I did the intro. I thought that was saying something. Hold on.
Cameras on, everybody. That was fun. And it was weird how all of you guys picked the same person. So just because that was so much fun, I'm going to do it again. That's how games are around here,
Same
right?
question?
That's the wrong answer. Tap in.
Who got that one?
Where are we?
Insane, right?
Okay.
Correct. Cameras on. Okay, so just to let everybody out there tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, and now buying our comedy game card decks, you guys have included in the decks a screen or a turn on and a turn off card. Those cards represent you turning your screen on and off, like you see our comedians here tonight doing. Okay, so that's why those cards are in the deck, and there is enough cards in the deck for a 6-player game. We got one extra one, but he's kind of like a 0.5 because he's at work. But we love him anyway, so everybody can play. That just lets you know everybody can play.
Even if
All
you're
right. So this last question for tap in, and this is we'll just go with the same 10 points. Is a bonus question, and here we go. Try the hardest to get here tonight.
Say it again.
Why is your camera off if you want me to say it again?
I did. I said that. I didn't turn it off.
Pavlov's dog
training.
Okay, so Santana Beans actually tapped in. Let's see if she gets this right. Cameron, what's the answer?
The bacon and the malfunction junction.
And why do you think that is?
Actually, I did because I had to go get them.
Oh. I want to thank me, yes, me, for believing when nobody else believed. And I think let's see if the rest of the cast agrees with you. Jimmy George Hayes Jr., who do you think tried the hardest to get here tonight?
I'm gonna say Funny Man Green.
I mean, he is at work, right? Like right now, he is risking the job to be here to tell.
All on the line.
All on the line. All right, Malfunction Junction and Bacon. Who do you think tried the hardest to be here tonight?
I mean, I have to agree with Beans. Like, she drove all the way to come get me and all the way back here and almost killed us like 10 different times.
And I've been through a lot more since before all that. I know we ain't supposed to vote for us, but my money's on us.
I love it. Stephen Ray, aka Insane. Who do you think tried the hardest to be here tonight?
Did you work today, Brenda?
I did.
So 2 buses and an hour and a half ride compared to Santana. No, definitely Santana. She has to deal with Tony and Bacon in the same car for more than 15 minutes versus an hour and a half 2 bus. It's very close.
It's very close, but I think you got a good case in either direction. All right, Abigail Comedy, who do you think tried the hardest to be here tonight?
Me, because I had to, fight the children and the dogs and get everybody to go away. No? Okay. Bacon, you got it. Sizzling. Malfunction Junction, you right with Jesus. Okay. That's
no, they broke the Santana, but that's okay.
Buddy, babe,
true.
Who do you think worked the hardest to be here tonight?
Who worked the hardest to get here tonight? I'm sitting there doing crazy jumps to make sure that, I'm not, people not seeing I'm looking at the camera. I'm trying not to get rolled up. People walking by. I missed the tap in and everything. So I thought for sure you said, I don't know what question. I'm guessing what question, whatever, because I can't hear over the radio. No, but on a serious tip, I really have to give it to Tony and Bacon or whatever, because like I said in the green room, that song, I walked 1,000 miles just to see you, and he proved it.
I love it. You guys are terribly funny. Santana Chili Beans, I already asked you. So Joey Lee, who do you think worked the hardest to get here tonight?
Well, kind of. When you mean tonight, do you mean like if they had arrived 2 days ago and just sat around and then turn on their thing tonight? When did they actually arrive to be on the show right now? Like how many hours ago?
Like a couple of hours ago.
Did you drive right up your driveway and then run and put yourself on the screen?
We've been here for a couple of hours. I've had a long enough time to shower and eat something.
Take a nap.
Okay.
Ouch.
How about you, Santana?
I woke up really early this morning because my cats, and then I went to Arkansas, about 3 hours away. So about 9-ish in the morning, I drove it with no air conditioning to Arkansas, and then bought the rest of the people that were staying at her house groceries,
Ooh.
and then drove back
Mhm.
And when did you arrive?
around 5 o'clock. And then one of my other friends had to get picked up from the train station, so I had to go get them. So
Okay, I'll give it to you.
okay.
You got all the points practically, so we can shorten this game up.
Anyway,
Jay, watch. What's going on? Glad you made it. I hope Venus makes it too eventually, but we'll see how it goes. Welcome to the show. All right, everybody. That was this version of Tap In, and like I said, this card, this game card, comes in your deck. So it is one of the games that you can play, and you can see how much fun it is with your own cast and your own rules and your own point structure. But
So who got the last point?
there was no
Santana.
there
Oh,
was
okay.
there yeah, Santana got the last points for the last tap in question, um, because she guessed it and she was the only one that turned her camera off, so her opinion was the only one that mattered. But the rest
Perfect.
of you all voted for, or most of you voted for who worked the hardest was Santana Chili Beans. So that was just an extra question because I was curious. So there was no points to that. I was just curious at who y'all thought worked the
Oh.
hardest, right? Because that's going to go into the opening act and who you consider should take us into the episode, right?
Okay.
So, Jimmy George Hayes, who do you think should take us into the episode and why?
I would say Santana should take us into the opening act because she's very motivated to be first in everything. So I want to give her the privilege of being the opening act.
Mm.
Okay, I love it. All right. Malfunction Junction, who do you think should be our opening act of the night?
Yep, I mean this is the part where we're definitely not supposed to vote for ourselves because he done put a spotlight on Santana. Guess what's going to happen now? Spotlight season, Santana.
Well, she's she's got to
You got
warm
no.
up before she steps out there, so I think it's as good a time as any. All right, Stephen Ray, aka Insane, who do you think should take us into the episode?
I hate to say it, but at first I thought Santana was on Adderall, and I just realized it's natural manic energy. So before it wears out, you might want to take advantage of it. She's going to go on a stage. She might as well, find out what happens here, and then we could have a second contestant compete. I don't know. I'm insane. Don't ask me.
You know what? I think you're reading my mind. And again, the reason that people cannot duplicate the show, they can imitate it, but they can't duplicate it, is because the ideas come up right now. Because that is exactly what I was thinking, right? That was exactly what I was thinking. And
Like we
actually,
spoke about it.
I'm the man of the least amount of words, which is Jimmy George Hayes, because he was the first to speak. Now, just listen to the idea. I think it's going to be called like Comedy Hater or something of that nature, because here are the game rules. These two are going to do 3 minutes of comedy each, and then they're going to have a chance to pick kickball style the rest of the cast, because the last one that has not been picked will choose the winner. Everybody with me, kinda?
Can you
Sure.
repeat that?
We put that in the memo and
You
put
guide
that out
us,
by
we're
email.
in.
So what happens is in this new kind of twisted game is Santana, supposedly, because we still have votes, Santana and Jimmy George Hayes will do 3 minutes of comedy each. At the end, they will choose the rest of the cast, Malfunction Junction, Bacon, Funny Man Green, Steven, Abigail Comedy, and Joey Lee, one by one, kick off style, meaning back and forth, until the last person remains. And the last person is the person who will get to choose the winner. So the name of the game is, if I were Jimmy George Hayes Jr., I would take out Malfunction Junction. Why? Because I already know he's going to vote for Santana Chili Beans, right? Because she done drove 6 hours to come and get him. So, of course, there's going to be a slight favoritism towards Santana Chili Beans. So if I were Jimmy George Hayes Jr., I would take him out. Now, if I was Santana Chili Beans, I might take out Funny Man Green or maybe Joey Lee because Joey Lee got to see Jimmy George Hayes Jr. on stage burn it up. So I think he has a sort of soft spot for Jimmy George Hayes Jr. And if I was Santana Beans, I'd get him out immediately. Right? So you guys understand what I'm saying now?
Sort of.
So kick all your allies out.
Like Survivor.
The other person kicks your allies out. So that the ending person that you end with should be a middle vote. Right? Like you should save the middle vote to the last if you can. And
let's do it.
Yes, my last vote would be Funny Man Green if I was Jimmy George Hayes Jr. Right? Like, I'd be taking that. If I was Santana Chili Beans, my last person would be Bacon. I would try to keep her in the game until the end because that, I know I have a little bit more grace on her side. Everybody get it?
Yes.
Very cool. We still got some more votes, but Stephen Ray, aka Insane, you see how insane it can get.
Yeah. So insane, I'm still trying to plot it out in my brain, but it'll get there. We just need to do it.
All right, Abigail, who should take us into the episode?
I think Insane in the Membrane should regale us of his New York adventures. Right? He's from New York, right?
It is Funny Man Green who takes us into the episode.
What he already said.
Unmute your mic and your whisper will follow.
I'm going with Tony.
Ooh, I love it. I haven't
Tony.
heard him in a while. Santana Chili Beans, who takes us into the episode?
I've never heard Abigail before, so let's give that a go.
I love it. Joey Lee, who takes us into the episode?
Well, I like to hear Santana because if she's going to go out on a stage soon, I want to give her a Mark Britton style critique. It'll be helpful, but it'll be painful.
Ouch. All right, Jay Watch, are you there? Okay, yep. Of your limited knowledge, who takes us into the episode? Unmute your mic.
And the rest will follow.
You know me, I bet I'm black, so it's always Jimmy George for me.
You are too funny. Okay, so it seems like I have manifested this matchup of these two. So I will give you guys the opportunity to see who goes first by doing my number game that I love. I'm thinking of a number between 0 and 10. The person who gets the closest without going over wins the opportunity to decide who goes first. Jimmy George Hayes, what number am I thinking?
1.
Santana Chili Beans.
5.
Santana, you win, because I'm thinking of 8 because it is August 31st, 2025, the date of the show. All right, Santana Beans, who goes first?
Let's give it to Abigail.
No, it's between you or Jimmy.
Oh. Well, I can't vote for myself, so I have to vote for Jimmy.
No, in this instance, you can vote for yourself. Do you want to do 3 minutes of comedy before he does? Or does he do 3 minutes of comedy before you
Go,
do?
girl. Go, old man.
I mean, I don't know if I have 3 minutes of clean, but I'll try.
She
Is this
got
the
it.
routine yet? Because it's hysterical.
Let's give it a try. And 3 minutes on the clock. Let us pray if you do that kind of thing. It does not have to be jokes, but rest of the cast.
We're
Make it
Funny.
Remember, it's PG.
Okay, well, so as I said the last time I did 3 minutes, my name has evolved because of the bacon. I was bacon and beans, and now I'm Santana Chili Beans. That is my ultimate, boss form. So I am my own little mini boss because I'm on the cusp with Taurus and Gemini. So I'm not bipolar, I'm tripolar. And I sang my special talent song, but I didn't get to describe to you. I have seen the clouds billow away from me when I sing No Rain at them. It's like the opposite of the rain dance. It is the no rain song. If you want to go swimming without it raining on you, you sing this song. I'm telling you, it's magic. Like me, my magic beans. Magic voice. And see, I can't do my Vulcan lesbian joke, but I can do what did the Vulcan who was raised in the project say to his buddies when they were leaving?
What?
Live long and wasail vatos. Came up with that one today. That was brain power. I was borrowing that from the bacon and the malfunction. And it's just the weirdest thing that they're sharing a screen because like bacon and I shared a screen. But I remember one time when Malfunction Junction was sharing that other screen with that other guy that I still can't remember his name, but he'd always be like, drop the mic, drop the mic.
It's like Beetlejuice, don't say that more than once.
I know, right? Sorry. Can I tell her my Taco Bueno date? I don't know if that's kid appropriate either. I went on a blind date at Taco Bueno, and there was a crackhead in the parking lot. And it's not that I didn't want to see some D. It was just the wrong one. There was a crackhead in the parking lot. It was terrible. I don't know if that's kid appropriate story to tell, but I sort of just did. So I'll think about it later. Megan!
I will be responsible for the intro.
The bacon just crept up on my screen because she's like outside while I'm inside, so we don't have reverberating feedback upon loopiness like last time. That was so awesome. The echo. But yes, no, I am a closet comedian. I am in my closet room right now. That's why I keep changing clothes. Sometimes I find ones that are too small. Sometimes I find ones that my kids never wanted that somehow fit me. I'm cool with it. Nice. But yeah, no, my kids are awesome. I love them. I got a band nerd and I got a thespian, and they don't like it when I call them thespians. But I'm sorry, that's the word for being in theater. You are a thespian. Would never call me that. Okay, well, why didn't you ask him what it means then? I'm not gonna do that. So I am okay. Good.
Oh, did she just finish? I thought she finished before that.
No, I thought my time was up when you said you were only responsible for the intros, but I just went with it because the screen was still on me. And I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta keep talking.
You did real good.
Or she externally combust. That was great. And all right, Jimmy George Hayes Jr., you've seen what was happening. So you have 3 minutes on the clock. It does not have to be jokes before the love of really late night. Rest of the cast.
Let it be funny.
Bring it funny.
everybody.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up,
Loud.
fellow comedians and those who are out there in the audience? I'd like to welcome you out to my therapy session. I use comedy for therapy. I just recently returned from a class reunion and it brought back memories. You know, I remember on Saturday mornings, you used to wake up, and look at those infomercials. It's nice to share in cartoons like Wonder Dog. Y'all remember Wonder Dog? The dog that used to go into the phone booth and change it to Super Dog to save the day. You had to be careful with kids like me because I took cartoons seriously. I took it so seriously, I thought dogs could fly. So guess what? I took my little dog named Queenie up to the second floor of our apartment building and opened the window and released Queenie out into the wind.
That splat was not clean.
Queenie didn't fly, so I thought I did something wrong. So I figured I'd go back downstairs and try it again. I was challenged as a kid, so I use comedy as a therapy. I find myself being petty as I get a little older. It's one of those things where, you know, COVID, we was locked down for 2 years, people wearing masks. You figure everybody with bad breath would know that they have bad breath. Fast forward 5 years later, we got to start telling the truth, people. Because what do you do to a person when they say, hey, I don't want to accept the piece of gun that I'm offering them? You can't be nice. You got to kind of say, hey, you might want to accept this gun because I'm offering it for a reason. And you can be polite about it. And I've developed some poems that you could tell them to help with that process. Roses are red, violets are blue. Every time you open your mouth, it smells like boo-boo. That's my poetry side. You know, I do art, so I do comedy, poetry, do a little singing. Just like my father, he's too bold. That's me representing Prince. Another way you can tell that bad breath, you know, story is roses are red, violets are blue. Every time you open your mouth, it smells like a zoo. That's just me being petty, y'all. Just hey, we got to start telling the truth in 2025. You know, we can't let things slide by people. Just like when I go into a store to one of those self checkout aisles, and I see a teenager on their phone, and I'm looking at them like they should be helping me, and all they do is point to the self checkout line. So me being petty, I go in that self checkout line, go through the hard work of checking myself out, and guess what I do? I do a U-turn to the service line to do returns of those, you know, items, so I can put that person to work that pointed me to the self-checkout line. My name is Jimmy Hayes, and thank you all for allowing me to get some pettiness off my chest. Peace.
Yes.
Oh God. Oh geez. That is too funny. I have done that. Oh no. I'm a bad person. All right, so all right, you two. Santana chili beans, and let's see where you guys are at on this screen. All right, so we have discussed the rules of this game. You guys will now guess another number, which represents our coin toss virtually, right? You guys will now guess another number between 0 and 10 that I'm thinking of. And you went first last time, Jimmy. So Santana chili beans. What number am I thinking of?
I'm sticking with 5.
All right, she's sticking with 5. Jimmy George Hayes Jr. What number am I thinking of?
The price is right. I'm going with 6.
Oh my God, that is the first time this has ever been done on the show because you are correct. You did not go over. The number I was thinking of is actually 9 because it is 96 degrees out in Las Vegas, Nevada at 8:44 p.m. at night. All right, so you get first pick. Who are we knocking out the game?
Who runs the world? Girls. Abigail.
Oh.
Abigail. All right. Let's see. Did he knock you out the game for a reason?
I don't know.
Took that round.
So now what do I do? Do I give you my musical silings or?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. You just simply tell us who you think took that round.
Oh. I absolutely believe that Chili Beans rocked her stuff. I there's my vote. Chili beans.
Chili beans
Santana.
rocked her vote. So you were correct, Jimmy's George Hayes Jr. in knocking out Abigail Comedy. All right, Santana Chili Beans, it is now your turn. Who will you knock out the game?
Joey? I'm sorry. I don't like knocking people out, but
You have been knocked out the game by Abigail Comedy, but let's see if she was correct. Who do you think took that round?
Clearly, Jimmy. I took a neat side-by-side notes of their jokes, and his was boom, 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 boom. There was a storyline. He had punchlines, hard punchlines at the beginning and the end. Hers were like, she was talking about the screen between her and the other, which had nothing to do with the 3 minutes, and first timer.
Okay. Seems like you did the right thing, Santana Chili Beans. You knocked out Joey Lee. All right, Jimmy George Hayes Jr., who will you be knocking out the game next?
Green eggs and ham, but we don't want bacon.
Bacon, you have been eliminated. But let's see if Jimmy George Hayes Jr. had reason to eliminate you. Who took that round?
Well, I was gonna vote for him, but I just got hit by a bus. So
Well,
but I really did like Chili Bean set. Like I loved everything about it. But he, his was more, thought out and planned. But for a first just 3 minute set, just ripping off the top, I thought she did really, really great. But I'm on Joey's side. Like I was totally leaning towards.
okay. Well, very good. Everybody has an opinion, and Malfunction Junction, you guys will go back down because you still have a vote. All right. We'll see you in a bit. All righty then. Santana Chili Beans, who will you be knocking out?
guess I'll knock out Funny Man.
Funny Man, green to the stream. Abigail has eliminated. I'm sorry, Santana has eliminated you. But let's see if she had just, rights to do so. Who do you think took that round?
I got eliminated. How in the world I get eliminated? I ain't doing nothing.
Did you hear any of the comedy, or were you working?
Oh yeah, I heard the comment. Oh, I'm supposed to judge it.
Who?
I like how Santana, when she said she didn't have 3 minutes of material and still completed it. Matter of fact, she could have went a couple minutes more.
Okay. We got Funny Man Green's opinion. It seems like you knocked out one of your own votes, Santana, because he was going to go with you. So Jimmy George Hayes Jr., you weren't the only one that knocked out one of your own votes. So back to you, Jimmy. Who gets knocked out next?
I'm gonna go with Insane Stephen Ray.
Uh-oh. All right, Insane Jimmy George Hayes Jr. has knocked you out the game. Who do you think took that round?
Well, if I'm getting knocked out, I was going to hire him if I was a producer, because at least he could maybe headline and do 15 minutes. But now I'm just left with, someone who hasn't even been on stage or come out of a closet yet. And still has to work on getting her routine tight, like her jeans. But so I don't know what we're doing with this show. I guess I'll have to fill in. I guess we'll go in Santana since I always like to support female comics from behind. So
it's the best way to support us.
From behind.
All right, Jimmy George Jr., you knocked another one of your votes out. Maybe now think strategically here. All right, Santana Chili Beans. Uh, you have between J Watch and Malfunction Junction. Who are you knocking out?
I'm gonna knock out J-Watch.
Jay, Watch, you've been knocked out the game by Santana. Let's see if she had just right
I
tonight.
don't know.
Who took that round?
It's well, you see, if it wasn't against Jimmy George, I would have picked her. But it's Jimmy George. So, and I hate checkout at any kind of kiosk anywhere. I understand what he means. I'm even more petty. I break the machine, so they gotta come help me. I don't-
All right. Well, you guys have gone all the way down to our last vote, which is Malfunction Junction. So he gets to decide, him and him alone, gets to decide who the winner of this new game is.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Urinal cakes cure gingivitis too. I'm gonna have to go with Mr. Jimmy George.
Boo. I mean,
Congratulations,
congratulations.
Jimmy George Hayes Jr. You pulled it out. And as always, you get to take your run around the winner's circle and shout out to the Academy.
I'd like to give a shout out to everybody who's watching Sauce in the City Late Night PG Comedy Game Show. Make sure you subscribe and like so you can look at this craziness every week, Sunday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 Central. Peace.
If anybody else would have said craziness, I'd have been like, "You don't know what you're talking about." But coming from you, it sounds so amazing. And so I thank you for that shout out. Very good job. And now I have to grade my work. So on a scale of A, B, C, D, F, fail, bomb, I had no fun at all. How would you grade that game?
I graded an A. It's one of those things where, you put two people against each other and have their peers grade. And like you said, you don't know who's for you against you until afterwards. So I thought it was great. I give it an A.
Yay! Okay, so
How many
just
points?
um hold on. There's no points. You guys are grading my game. Oh, but the winner
What
of
did
the
Jimmy get?
game
Yeah.
gets 10 points. Sorry. Thank you
Okay.
guys. 10 points for making it down to the end, and that was a pretty fun game. I have to give it up to myself. I almost cracked a brain cell on that one. All right, Malfunction Junction, A, B, C, D, F, L, bomb. I had no fun at all. What would you grade that game?
I'd have to give it an A because it was good. And I mean, even if it weren't good, I wouldn't know unless you told me. So I give it an A.
I love you. All right, Bacon, what say you? A, B, C, D, F, L, bomb. I had no fun at all. What would you grade that game?
I was giggling the whole time, and I liked being pitted against each other. Like it kind of added to it. It made it spicy.
Spicy, spice in the sauce. I love it. All right, Stephen Ray, aka Insane, ABCDFL Bomb. I had no fun. Stop doing that. What would you grade that game?
It's definitely an A. It was like comedy dodgeball. I had to go check on my baby cat. So
Comedy dodgeball. I
yes,
think you may have helped me to name it.
and
I
I think
like it.
Abigail missed my last two words from women from behind the curtain. That was
Oh,
almost
thanks for
cut
the
my mic off.
clarification.
Abigail Comedy, ABCDFL Bomb. Tommy would not like that game. What would you grade that game?
Tommy.
Tom?
I would say A because I did like the pitting between the comedians, and then also I like the comedy dodgeball. That's definitely a good phrase to work with. I'm in.
I'm in, sold. Me too. I didn't know what to call it, but Abigail, people say you waste your time on TV or watching TV.
And there's this new show. You guys out there tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond maybe should tune in. It's a great show. It's called The Snake. And this is the way that they do their ceremony. And every episode that I watched, I just thought, what if those were comedians? What if? So thank you for proving me right. All right, funny man
Wow.
green backside. What
Must
are we
be.
looking at?
Wow.
Ooh.
I know, like, can we
Mm,
see up
mm,
there?
mm, mm, mm,
Well,
mm.
more music. Mm.
There's a booger.
All right, funny man green. A B C D F L bomb. It was not worth me risking my job. How would you grade that game?
Unmute, doodle butt.
It definitely wasn't worth me risking my job because I didn't even do anything. All I heard was put in drink lemonade. And I said, what? I thought it was because of farted, but it's because everybody else. I tried to be sneaky around the mess and everything. You said the lemonade, and I said that's the thing on you.
I like the farting. You are fart blossom now.
I love him. All right,
I don't
Santana
know.
Chili Beans. A B C D FL bomb. We should have played Who Done It too. What would you grade that game?
I mean, we can still play Who Done It later. But no, I really did like it. It was super fun. So I would definitely give it an A. Put it in the card deck.
Yay!
Dodgeball.
Um, and I didn't see any stories when I last looked at my inbox, but I'll check back again and we'll see if we can play. All right, Joey Lee. Now, as the owner of the game that I love the most, keeps or sucks. A B C D F L bomb. That game was terrible. What would you grade that game?
I give it a C. And the reason is they both talked about 7 things in their routines. Now, I'm going to guess Jimmy probably has several hundred jokes that he's written over the years. Some aren't very good, but some are. I think probably Santana doesn't have maybe less than 100 or less than that. So it was like having Muhammad Ali in his prime against a first time uh, heavyweight boxer. It was like obviously who was going to win. And so I just thought if you had a little bit closer matchup, it'd be more interesting. Sorry.
So you just think he clobbered her, huh?
Well, I mean, he has the advantage of time, and lots of time and lots of effort, being on lots of stages, trying different things.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
Uh,
well,
that's not neither one of their faults. That was up to whoever voted.
right.
Yeah,
Well,
I think he's
this is
talking more about the people, not the game.
right, and I'm talking about no. He's talking about the game. He's saying that a more equal matchup would have been
right,
more
right. If
interesting.
that could be done through the game, that'd be great. But the way it turned
Right.
out, we picked them at the beginning 2 people that were, one is at a higher level than the other one's at a very low level. Not in a negative way. It's just the way it is.
Well, around here, our main saying that we've said since day one is iron sharpens iron. And Joey Lee, putting you around comedians to help you to up your game was paramount in you upping your game,
Yeah,
right? So that's what this game is about. When I paired her up with Jimmy George Hayes Jr., I wanted her to do her best, which is what she did, which I thought was really funny. However, she also gets to see what she needs to aspire to. Iron sharpens iron, not soft bacon. Soft bacon is gross. So just
well,
but a
yeah.
C is
Maybe
good.
in the green room, I could go through with her after the show some pointers. We don't want to spend too much time right now, I guess.
Thank you.
Well, you guys can all you can even inbox her
Oh,
pointers and you
sure,
can
sure.
do like I convinced Mark Kidwalk Britain to do with you, which is to give you personalized treatment. So yes, it's all helping each other get sharper, right? So putting her up against the best, now she gets to see where she's gotta go. J Watch, A B C D F L bomb. I had no fun at all. What would you grade that game?
Well, for the little time I was there, I loved the game. It breeds contention and this discombobulation, and friendship will break and marriages will fail. I love it.
Well, I kind of thought that it got you guys to know more about each other. Like Jimmy George Hayes thought that um Bacon wouldn't have picked him, but now he knows better. Now he's like, "Oh wait, next time we play, I might not do that." Right? I might do something else. And then Santana Chili Beans, she picked Funny Man Green, who she thought was going to pick Jimmy George Hayes Jr., probably because all black people look alike. I'm just kidding. But um he
Woohoo!
he chose her. So it just says to definitely, you have to look and see and really get to know the people you're around, because you just never know who's gonna vote for you. You just never know. And I was impressed. Santana Chili Beans. I'm gonna tell you this, Jimmy George Hayes Jr. It's like probably on an episode of American Idol, where the people that you know are going to do well, yes, you did well, but I know there's more in there. And so I would have voted for Santana Chili Beans because she gave her all. Her tank was empty. It said boop, 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 E. She left it all out there on the screen. And Jimmy George Hayes Jr., when you find it in yourself to actually do that, I know you're going to light up my timeline. I'm waiting. It's okay. But thank you guys for participating in that new game. It just came to me just now. So that's how things work out around here. And we're going to go right on to the sponsor spotlight. Whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
whoa,
whoa, whoa,
whoa.
whoa. Talking about the
The sponsor
spotlight.
spotlight,
Yeah.
Baby.
do, do,
Ooh.
do, 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 do.
And
And
something
word.
word. Blah, 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 blah,
We
blah,
have
blah.
the best chorus on the internet, and can't nobody tell me anything different. This is one of my favorite parts of the show because we get to highlight different faces, spaces, and places and that we've met along the way in our journey. And I love the PG episode because nobody has sent me any tape, or a video of PG status. So that just means I get to keep playing mine. And I love it anyway. So here we go. Shout out to Big Jimmy Z. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
December 6, 2020 was a great night. It was the night that I was able to go and finally get on that stage in Vegas. It's a night that everybody looks forward to. I think back of that, I think that of a famous quote, Las Vegas is a place you go to escape reality, but the reality is that what happens there will follow you for the rest of your life. And that is definitely true in my case, and I hope it is in yours as well. So many games, so much fun, so much time I got to spend with Brenda Brown and the rest of the crew. What we were doing was big, it was exciting, it was a lot of fun. What we didn't know was what Brenda Brown was working on behind the scenes to make a bigger stage for all of us. Brenda Brown had a vision to bring everything from the screen to the stage, and so Sauce and City Live was born. From the pre-show promotions to the pre-stage bonding, so many comedians from all over the country gathered in one place, Las Vegas, all from the vision of one person. Brenda had a vision to take all the games that we played on screen and put them on the stage in Las Vegas. And Sauce in the City is still going strong today. This is the first annual comedy family reunion. Congratulations, Sauce in the City, for making it 4 years in service. Brenda believed it was important to give everybody the platform to shout out the people that truly inspire you. I'd like to take the time to shout out the people that truly inspired me during my stint with Sauce in the City. Jimmy Howe for introducing me to Sauce in the City. Charlie Mack for all the help behind the scenes. Darrell Hearns for the inspiration. Willie C. Smith, the Colorado comic, for his loyal support to the platform, Sauce in the City, and for all the guidance that he gives the newcomers. The very funny and amazingly talented Lisa Wood, and to the person that without none of this is possible, Miss Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child. A very special thank you to UBSN TV, Roku, The Artifice Las Vegas, Sarah, your bartender, and Morpheus to provide the stage to make tonight possible. Congratulations, Sauce in the City. I can't wait to see what you do next.
Mm. And that is the sponsor spotlight. Whoa, 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 whoa. Talking
Whoa,
about
whoa,
the
whoa, whoa,
sponsor
whoa, whoa,
spotlight.
whoa,
Yeah.
Baby.
whoa, whoa.
Do, 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 do,
Do, do, do,
do.
do.
And word.
Word.
It sounds just as good as the first day that we sang it over 6 years ago. Shout out to Sauce in the City and Jim Zachary Jr. I will never forget that year in 2020, and I'm sure you won't either. All right, it is time for us to hop over to the actual new game that we are supposed to be playing. And this is like a different version of Bring It. Same kind of difference, just like what we're going to be doing is silent karaoke because I want to see how our cast gets their improv and their physical comedy on. So this is going to be kind like I said, it is a new game, and I hope you guys read the rules, which is do not try this at home just yet because we don't want you to lose family and friends because we don't know what we're doing. Okay. So on this one, you guys can just follow along. All right, bring it, bunch. What's going to happen, just so that you guys know, let me put you guys all on screen, is I am going to add to the screen lyrics of a song that you chose, and I'm just going to do the first two, okay? Because it's a new game and we don't want to take all day. So the first two people that sent me songs, we're just going to do those two, and then we are going to perform the same snake-like ritual in the voting. Everybody with me? You got the two people who are chosen will go back and forth until only one person remains, and that one person will have the sole vote as to who wins. Everybody with me?
Yes.
Sure.
All right. So the first person up, let me catch a screen that might
Oh,
work with
goodness.
what I'm trying to do. Oh. Let me put us some clothes on. Hold on, y'all. We'll be right back. We can't get naked yet, right? We can't get naked just yet.
PG.
Um,
PG.
all right, here we go. We're gonna use this one. Um, and then that, and then we'll see if everybody is in the right thing once I move this. Fingers crossed. Boom. All right. Jimmy George Hayes Jr. is first up in the bubble. Just for the rest of you castmates, when you're in the bubble, that means you are rocking the mic. See the little mic there in front of him? All right. So now I know I created this to work the way that I want to. So everybody cross your fingers that I don't screw the pooch on this one. And let me put up our clothes here so that people in can't see me screwing up. All right, let's check it out. All right. So the first song up is Evanescence Bring Me to Life. So will the person who chose this song please bear with me as I fumble my way through what I'm trying to do here. Okay. Here we go. All right, that should work. Look at me being all innovative and whatnot. Okay. Fingers crossed. Boom. Look at your girl. I don't know what that is, but whatever. Why are you playing? Okay, they trying to make us see their commercials, but that's okay because we're about to borrow their lyrics. So go ahead and get it out, ladies and gentlemen. But once this stops, the owner of the song of Evanescence, you will turn your screen off so they'll know it's you. What
Did you say off or
happened?
on?
Off. Okay. I like Teddy Swims, but that is not the song. And I thought that I had put the right thing in here, but apparently Bring Me to Life was not down to play when I needed it to. So here we go. Or maybe it doesn't want me to play it. I don't know. YouTube is a funny thing. And sometimes it will tell you, no, you can't do that. But it doesn't tell you ahead of time. It tells you right in the middle of your broadcast. So,
That
Hmm.
sounds about right.
okay, here we go. Oh, okay, Jesus. All right, so that part's right. So start singing the person who it is.
Wait, we're
J-
supposed to sing it? Who's supposed?
Jimmy,
Okay.
right?
Yes, read the words and sing.
Okay.
Jimmy?
How can you see into my eyes?
It's supposed to be silent,
I
so
know, it's what I'm
I
confused
don't see
about.
my
If it's
picture.
silent karaoke, then what am I doing? I thought I was
You're
supposed to.
singing the words. All you have to do is read. Let's start it over and just read the words and sing the song. It's very simple. The rules are not hard at all. See,
Okay.
here we go. And a one, and a two, and a three.
Okay, but the words aren't on the screen yet. I can't sing it. Stop yelling at
Are
me through the window.
are they on the screen
Leading
now?
you
Lead you down.
down to my core, where I've become so numb. That's all I'm seeing on the screen. It might be a lag. I don't know. Now all I see is my mouth.
I know
It's
you are just killing my vibe here. Hold on, because this is a new game, and like I told the people at home, go ahead and turn on your
Me
stream.
up.
okay. That's what
Like
I thought we were supposed to.
I told the people at home, it's a new game, so we're gonna rewind it one more time. And as the words you see on the screen, you can start humming, you can start doing anything, and it should be moving as of now. And hold on, come, all right, there, catch up to the song. Maybe it doesn't want me to do that. Oh, I gotta stay over here. I got it now. Can you see the words?
Yes.
Okay, let's go here. All right, it wants me to stay right here. It should change now. Why is it not working? YouTube is really ticky. Oh, there it is. Because you're supposed to be singing, wake me up inside. I don't know how the song goes.
me up inside, call my name and wake me up, bid my blood to run before I come undone. Save me from the nothing I've become. Waiting for the words. Now that I know what I'm without, you can just leave me, breathe into me and make me real. Bring me to life. Wake me up inside, wake me up inside. Call my name and save me from the dark. Bid my blood to run before I come undone. Save me from the nothing I've become. Bring me to life. I've been living a lie. There's nothing inside. Bring me to life. Frozen inside without your touch, without your love. Only you are the light among the dark. Oh, this time I can't believe I couldn't see you kept in the dark, but you were never in front of me. I've been sleeping 1,000 years, it seems. Got to open my eyes to everything. Without a thought, without a voice, without a soul. Don't let me die in here. There must be something more. Bring me to life. Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside. Call my name and save me from the dark. Bid my blood to run before I come undone. Save me from the nothing I become. Bring me to life.
All right, y'all give it up for the soulful stylings of Santana. She definitely got that going. All right, so here we go.
You're welcome.
You did actually very well. This is what I meant to do. You did very well, and that was a riveting performance. And you guys all back on the screen. Like I said, now you guys got the hang of what I'm asking you to do and why I call it blind karaoke. Oops.
Silent karaoke.
Yeah, I was confused. I thought you said it was silent karaoke, so I thought I was supposed to be lip syncing, but I was just singing with. Okay, it's all good. It was
Yeah.
Did a thing too doesn't like the music that you play. So the silent part is the fact that we're just playing the words.
So it's just
no music.
Okay.
Right. And the blind part came just now because I figured out that you did way better without being on screen. You really let loose there, Santana.
Oh, well, because I thought, I thought it was silent karaoke, so I thought I was supposed to be lip syncing. And that's what I was thought I was.
It doesn't matter what you thought because what you did was amazing. Wouldn't you guys agree? I thought you were going to be in the opera house. Okay, so the next person up is
Hey, Brenda, Andy gave her a
what?
I'll do Teddy.
Now you're on mute or something. What?
I said Andy gave her a duet.
Oh, I picked it.
She gave her a duet.
I said Andy gave her a duet, and she still.
Yeah, that's what she said. I didn't give her the song. She gave it to herself.
Oh, you picked the song. Oh, I didn't pick the song.
Right. She picked it for herself. So let me just think, if I remove you, what's going to happen? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't what I thought, but
Bravo.
yeah, there we are. All right, Stephen Ray. Now, you gave me a song that, for the love of all, that I don't even know.
It's a children's
So,
song.
okay, so you don't need. Well, wait, hold on. So the song you chose was "I'm a Little Deep." So this is what we're going to do. Teach y'all to play with me. Send me all these songs, and I'm like, I don't even know what. All I know is the first song. So we're going. I'm a little
I'm a little
teapot.
teapot, short and stout. My first performance at 3.
And since you wanted to do that in competition mode, we're gonna let you do it, right? Like that's what we are all about over here, is letting the moment sing. And I meant that with everything I am. All right, here we go. Let me see if I can cue this up. Of course, you want me to watch the commercials. We'll watch the commercials. Uh, all right.
If
So
you ever can't see, bring this in your eye and you'll see better.
here we go
That's a
with
commercial.
Stephen Ray, aka Insane, blind and silent performance of "I'm a Little Teapot," and that's for YouTube viewers, because they don't want me to play the music, just in case you guys are like, "What is she doing?" All right.
Like YouTube, they charge more, but they give you the music faster.
Who? He said YouTube. I'm a little teapot and go.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out. 'Cause I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. I look like an elephant, I don't know why. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out. I never had a teapot that looked like an elephant. But hey, or a smiling teacup. Tip me over and pour me out. Don't burn yourself on the hot tea.
All right. That was a riveting rendition of "I Am a Little Teapot." Now we have to change our clothes again back here. So the two will choose kick. Okay, my screen will allow me to do this. Okay, it did. The two will go back and forth kickball style, and I can't wait to see who won this one. As before, yeah, if you're that little square, you have to do something. You can't just sit
here.
there.
What am I supposed to be doing?
I don't know. Most people would take their few seconds of fame to do
I'm
something,
sorry.
and you are just
here.
like,
I didn't know I was supposed to be here. I didn't know if this was another glitch in the matrix or what we're doing here. But
that is too funny. That is too funny for words. All right. So we got you two on the screen, and
well,
I'm hanging off the side of the bed because I'm kind of tired, but I'm having so much fun in just making you guys really pay for my day that there we go. All right. So now you guys know how it worked. You guys get to pick Snake like to see who will be the last person standing, which will own the sole vote of who took that round. All right, you guys get to do a coin flip internet style, which I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. What number am I thinking of? Santana Beans.
I'm sticking with 5. It's my lucky number.
She loves 5. All right, Stephen Ray, aka Insane. What number am I thinking of?
Statistically, 6 is the better choice.
Actually, the number that I'm thinking about was 4 because it is 94 degrees here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I love this style of playing so much that I got to limit my numbers. So Santana Chili Beans went over, but is the closest. Da, 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 da. Who goes, who's your first choice to knock out the game?
Let's go with Funny Man Green. Let's see what he. I don't know. He always. Yeah, I'm doing it. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing.
She picking on you. She knocking you out the game before you ever had a chance to do anything. But who took that round?
He's still muted.
It's muted karaoke.
No, I think he.
What's going on here?
Okay. Funny Man.
Fucking baby shark. I don't know what was going on.
Hold on, please. Thank you. Funny Man Green, can you hear us? Are you there? Okay. Yes,
Can you hear me?
we can hear you now. Who took that round? Because she knocked you out the game.
Yeah, I can hear you. There, put my nose on it.
Anyway. We'll come back to him. We'll come back to you, but you knocked him out the game, so it doesn't matter. Well, it matters a little bit, but get your audio together. We'll come back to you. All right, Stephen Ray, aka Insane. Who are you knocking out the game?
Well, I just have to say, I think Matt Timney was taken to the hospital with a heart attack watching the show. The comments are.
Shout out to Matt Timney.
Hope you're
prayers.
Well. I don't want to knock them out. I'm gonna knock out Joey Lee because I know he couldn't stand my singing. I mean, Santana at least has some residual frequencies there.
All right, Joey Lee. In your smooth operator opinion, did Insane have good reason to knock you out the game?
Yes. 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 It's like diving. She had like a 9-point dive and nailed it. He had like a 4-point dive and nailed it. I mean, he didn't even need the words. We all know that song. But hers, I don't even know if that's the right tempo or anything. I've never heard of that song, but it sounded beautiful. Whatever it was.
I love it. She put her back into it. She did. All right. Stephen Ray, looks like you made a good choice today. Cause yeah, he was gonna tank you. All right, Santana Chili Beans. Who are you knocking out the game?
I don't know. Let's go with J-Watch.
J-Watch. All right, J-Watch. Santana Chili Beans has knocked you out the game, but does she have good reason? Who do you think took that round?
Santana all day.
Oh, Santana. Leave your camera alone, please. All right. Well, Santana Chili Beans, you knocked out one of your own votes. That is a terrible thing. So Stephen Ray, who are you knocking out the game?
Ooh, let's see who's left on the scoreboard and spin the spinner. I'm gonna go with Jimmy. He's too quiet. I don't trust him. I'm sure he didn't like the Teapot song. It was off timing. There was no stage presence. It wasn't even a real tea. I mean.
All right, Jimmy George Hayes Jr. He knocked you off the pedestal. Did he have good reason to? Who do you think took that round?
Yes, he had good reason to, and he gave all the excuses I was going to give to him. I would have gave it to Santana. Who rules the world? Girl.
I guess you had a really good reason to knock him off, so good choice. All right, Santana Chili Beans, who are you pushing off the ladder?
I don't know. Who are we We still got Abigail and my hitchhikers, and I don't know. I'm forgetting someone. Anyway, who am I forgetting? I'm forgetting a few people.
Yourself.
Of course. Is Venus still here?
Yes, she is.
I don't want to knock her out. I don't want to knock anybody out. This is a weird game. Sorry. Wasn't there another dude? Yeah, the only other dude was Malfunction Junction.
There is Venus, Abigail, Bacon, and Malfunction Junction. Who do you want to knock out the game?
I don't know. I don't know Abigail that well. I'm going to pick on her again.
All right, Abigail. Now, she leaned on you last time for girl power, and then she totally was like, I'm going to take her out. Now, does she have good reason? Because she gave a riveting performance. Who took that round?
Well, this is very disappointing because I don't know if you could hear, but I was doing backup with her musical style. And I really felt like we bonded in that moment. And I'm heartbroken because I was going to pick you. Because British and the teapot. Insane. I'm in your membrane, but not with the teapot. I'm so sorry.
I remember a time, Abigail, when you said he could sing the alphabet and you'd be there. I remember that episode.
You're right. You're right. It was lonely this time. You're right.
All right.
I really like the backup of the other song.
Yes, Santana, you knocked out one of your votes, but we still have people on the stream. So Stephen Ray, aka Insane, who do you want to knock out
First,
the
I'm
game?
going to note to do the ABCs next time. All right, can I knock out someone that's already knocked out? That's silly. Oh God, who's left? It's Bacon, Venus, Malfunction Junction. Oh, well, there's no way I can pick them because that man can sing. Well, yeah, I'm gonna knock out Malfunction Junction because he can sing. I can barely do ABCs. That's the children I don't work with anymore.
Malfunction Junction, he knocked you out the game, but does he have good reason to? Who do you think took that round?
Well, I mean, the accent on that. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. You know what I mean? He tried really hard, but he couldn't get the Jew out. So I have to. He was right to do it. I was picking beans. You know what I mean? It was.
Well, you two will be right back because Bacon still has a vote. All right, Santana Chili Beans. We are down to Bacon, Venus, or Bacon and Venus. Who will you knock out next?
I want to knock either of them out. And for what it's worth, Insane, I really liked your routine because if we were going for a funny routine, that was beautiful.
Get to do the adult version of that song.
Yeah, well,
on the R-rated Friday. All right, Santana, who's it gonna be?
I guess I'm knocking out Venus. I'm sorry, your Bacon's too close to knock out. She'll knock back.
Venus, all right, she knocked you out. Unmute your mic. Was she right to knock you out? Who took that round?
I am not gonna lie, Beans, you are a rock star, and if I could sing half as good as you, I wouldn't have to hate on you. The way that the choreography of that teapot was lining up with the insanity of the voice that was coming behind it, I was in love. I thought I was at a Disney flick, so I'm gonna have to give it to Insane.
Okay. I guess you did the right thing in knocking him. I'm looking at Funny Man Green talking to Venus. Knocking her out of the game.
Yes, it's lunch.
What are we waiting on?
Yeah, this is lunch.
I don't think he knows where he's. What are we waiting on?
Hey, I told you I voted for Santana.
He did.
Okay. And Santana, yeah, I was just trying to see what you're doing because your camera is doing weird stuff. So the last person that we have is of course a Bacon Biz. And we want to know who took that round and who wins this 10 points.
I'm a little bit slow and crispy, but I cook and voting for my bestie. You're gonna knock me out of my sleep.
I'm gonna get to watch somebody get it.
Oh no, I think you eked it out with I'm a little teapot, short and stout. I did not see
said-
that coming. But
Wait, she said I'm gonna give it to my bestie.
Yeah, she did.
Yep, I voted.
Okay.
Sing it.
Well, you have to say that part a little louder because you sang the teapot song.
I did, but I tried to rhyme crispy and bestie, and I guess it didn't work.
It crashed. It crashed bad, but that's okay. My apologies, Santana Chili Beans. Shout out to being the winner of this impromptu test of silent blind karaoke. I don't know what we'll do next, but shout out to the Academy and take your run around the winner's circle.
It was rigged. Nobody knew what we were doing. Points didn't matter. Nobody cared. But I'm glad you all enjoyed it. It was a learning experience for like everybody involved, and I'm just glad that I'm a part of it. So thank you for letting me play. And I really did like your little, like I said, for funnies and saying, like, that was great. Like the way you were like trying to keep up with the words on the screen and like just making it up. I loved it. I really loved it. So
I actually incredibly loved the game. You guys are totally funny, and you make sure that all my crazy ideas make it at least to the screen. So for that, I appreciate you guys. All right, we are going to move on to the last question. 10.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, moving on. You Say Trivia, which is an interactive comedy trivia game. You guys out there in the audience, I will turn on the comments so that you guys can talk directly to the comedians to help them along their way. Now, the game rules to this are very simple. I hand the mic over to someone and I allow one of our comedic contestants to run the game. Now, this one I have been very excited about just to see what she does. So all right, Venus, back at it. Throwing you into the fire. Hopefully you paid attention to You Say Trivia enough to know how to play the game, because this game is in the card deck that is on sale right now. So you guys should definitely watch how Venus plays the game, because this is indicative of you playing the game at home with your own cast of family, friends, and fans, and making up your own rules. All right, Venus. You Say Trivia. The format is each contestant asks a question and gives 3 answers to the question, and then y'all work it out from here. Because you're very new to our screen, I know you're going to need help, so you can lean heavily on your castmates. Are you with me?
I am.
Unmute your mic. Okay, because that's the first part. You have to unmute your mic and you got to stay present, because this is your game. All right, everybody, make sure that you help Venus out in this game, because I am turning my mic off, and I'll be back by the time the last person has asked their question. Hopefully, we'll see how it turns out. And all yours, Venus.
You know what? I'm really curious about what Joey's going to bring to us tonight with his You Say. Plus, he's already unmuted. So why don't we go ahead and let Joey go ahead and give us that You Say trivia this year evening?
Okay. Who was King David's good friend's son's name? Mephibosheth, Shamgar, or Nicodemus? I'll read that again. Who was King David's friend's son's name? Mephibosheth, Shamgar, or Nicodemus?
Nicodemus?
I don't think that. I don't know.
You got me there.
I'll go with one.
I think it's A.
Nicodemus.
Okay. Who was King David's his best friend, son's name? A. Mephibosheth, B. Shamgar, C. Nicodemus.
Hey, it's not Nicodemus. That's in the New Testament. It got to be A. I feel like it's A and maybe B, but it's not C.
They had some hideous names in the Bible.
His best friend's name was Jonathan. It was King Saul's son.
Right.
I like Matt so curly or
A.
Okay, so
Okay, lock it in when you get a consensus.
yeah.
But I don't remember him having a son though.
A.
I say
People with their cameras on 3, 4.
Oh, hey.
All right, we got a whole lot of A's out there. What is the correct answer, Joey?
The correct answer is A. Mephibosheth.
All right, look at everybody getting the points, but Joey.
It was Jonathan's son. Jonathan was killed in a battle. And David wanted to show kindness towards Jonathan and asked if any of his sons was still alive. And that was Mephibosheth. So he was crippled. He brought him from this town and brought him to his kingdom. And he ate dinner with him every day.
All right.
That's how he showed kindness.
How many points for this one?
I'm sorry?
How many points?
Well, I guess you guys get what? I guess all the points? I get
How many points?
one usually.
All the points, 5 points. I think Brenda usually starts us off with 5 points, right?
It's up to us. We make the
Said we
rules.
ain't rich. She said these points is like dollars, so I'm gonna have to say it's 5 points for it was Jay Watch, Beans, Jimmy.
Everybody but Joey.
I'll take
Everybody
the
gets
5 points.
How about Abigail?
Everybody gets the 5. Okay.
Is Abigail out? Was she there?
I'm right here.
How about Tony?
Oh, right. Only got points.
Tony's not there. Where's there
Where's
Tony?
Tony?
They
I didn't
seem
see a
to have
Tony tonight.
disappeared.
No,
Malfunction junction.
Tony and Jake are sharing a screen, but their screen is.
Okay, so we're skipping them on this one?
Yes, but I think they get 5 because I don't know. I thought they were. I don't.
We're good.
She shot something for the win.
We were gonna have to like win every single game to even come close to Santana. So we're all
Santana's a rock star.
Gets no points because you're.
That's correct.
Thing, right?
I'm moderating the game. I don't get any points, and I didn't have any to begin with, so I'm at a firm 0.
That's
now.
True.
Yeah. See, I kept my score tonight.
Okay, who's next?
All right, next, I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna play a little bit of tic-tac-toe for a second. Let's see what you got, Abigail. What you got for that USA You Say trivia tonight?
Which artist became the first female rapper in the new artist at the Grammy Awards? A. Cardi B. B. Megan Thee Stallion. C. Doja Cat. Or D. Lauryn
You
Hill.
can only have 3 answers.
We have a D.
Well, we're going right with Jesus and going with 4, okay? I mean, is it really gonna like kill us to have one extra flipping? I mean,
up to you.
Throwing up the whole structure of the game.
I know I'm
Up to you,
a
Venus.
rebel without a cause. Do I need
Can
my
you repeat the question?
You know what?
Oh,
Yeah, if you could
Which
repeat
rap-
the question, we could make a better decision on whether or not we're going to go with Jesus and let you throw in a fourth, because that
think
right
he was
there
a
sounds
rap
like
singer,
we're
though.
messing with the rules a little bit.
I don't remember
Well,
Jesus.
which artist became the first female rapper to win Best New Artist at the Grammy Awards? Cardi B, which is A. B. Megan Thee Stallion. C. Doja Cat. Or D. Lauryn Hill.
I'm going to have to say, Abigail, that
They're going to do A, B, or C out of D.
and have these rules.
See, with Sherry said her answers, that by process of elimination,
Yeah.
like she's gonna, if she didn't go in the same order, she's gonna give one of the answers away.
Yeah, she's gonna have to take one of the fake answers out and limit it to A, B, and C, please.
I heard him.
She don't eliminate make the sign. It's make the sign.
I think
It's Megan Stallion. It's the only name we don't know, which means no one watches the Emmys anyway.
Wasn't there a cat lady name? Cat.
She said Doja Cat.
Doja Cat.
Doja
I think
Cat.
that might be it, because that's a kind of newer artist. I think
Doja Cat is not new,
I'm locked in.
but I think Megan.
You said the first. Did you say first?
First
I
female
really
Emmys.
flipped you out with that.
I didn't know they allowed
Best
women
New
to be
Artist
No.
rap.
They allow women to be rappers.
It's gotta be Lauryn Hill.
All I
Megan,
know
lock
is
it in.
Run DMC and
Female. Have testes.
Megan.
You said new, right?
guy,
New or old?
Tone Loc.
Hey, J-Ross, I think you might be right, because she was in Sister Act 2. The Emmys is acting. It's not music, right?
Right.
Oh yeah, Lauryn Hill. Yeah, she was in Sister Act 2 and a few others.
So I tell you, it's Lauryn Hill.
You think it's Lauryn Hill? Jay, what do you think it's Lauryn Hill?
Well,
yes. Okay, that's what I'm going with.
did we get put on the timeout?
I don't know what just happened.
Okay, I'm locked
It
in.
looks like a few people's missing. Did we all decide it was Lauryn Hill? Is that what happened here?
Oh, that's a pretty picture of me, right in the middle.
Yeah, that's hot.
I said Megan.
Thank you. I don't think my face is round enough.
I think it's Megan too.
Okay, so what is the correct answer, Abigail? Are we coming back on the screen like we don't know that we're supposed to have locked in our answers?
Okay, what were the answers so that I know who was what and where?
I think it's Lauren.
I said
I
Megan.
think it's Lauren. Lauren, it's Lauren.
Megan.
That's what
I thought I heard Megan in there, but okay.
Lauren was before
So
Megan.
we're going with Lauren?
Yeah.
I thought that's what we were doing. I didn't even hear the question. Tony's phone died.
Okay.
Insane didn't make up his mind yet? Are we?
Keyword is first.
Are we making up our mind here?
I think he said Megan.
Lauren.
Okay.
All right, the answer. And I need everybody to tell me who gets a point because I have no idea what y'all are saying. It's Lauryn
That's
Hill.
what we said, or the majority of us said.
No, there were some Megans.
Yeah, she was in Sister Act and all that. Yeah, Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right,
so
so
there's a
Jay
group
Watch,
win?
you, yes. +5.
Jimmy gets
Jimmy
5.
Hayes.
Yep.
Rain,
Insane.
Joey,
Joey.
Santana, Abigail,
Santana.
nothing, Tony, Bacon.
Joey, you in there?
Yeah, I got me. Yeah,
I said Megan.
I was part of that.
All right.
Camera's not on. It was confusing us.
They are
I think
watched.
everybody got a point. Nobody claimed the
Hey,
Megan statement.
I did.
See how y'all.
I did. I keep getting.
Oh,
Okay, we got points.
Look at this.
The time is up. We have hit 2 hours on the clock. So all the points that have been received up until this point are what you guys have. So screens on, settle the points. Yeah, settled the points. Up until right now, if you were not awarded the points to this place, then you do not receive them. Everybody with me? The show is 2 hours long, and I want to make sure that people out there tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, and purchasing the game decks, you guys can play as long as y'all want. $5, not bad, right? But we play online for about 2 hours, and then everybody want to go to bed and got kids to send to school in the morning and all these wonderful things. So, as of right now, we are going to do what we do at the end of every episode. I don't know why other people find it so hard to do, but it is a staple here on Sauce in the City, and that is our shout outs. Very important to us because without y'all, there is no us, right? It's not very cool to get to where you're going and not have any words of encouragement for the people who helped you get there, right? So we make sure we give our people their flowers while they're here to hear them and experience them. So 30 seconds on the clock for you to shout out, point score, and crown your game master. We're sticking with those three because I've tried a variation of others that never worked. Okay. So these are the three that work. Shout out, point score, and crown your game master. And your game master is the person who made the episode for you tonight. Everybody with me, put your finger on your nose if you understood what I said. All right, here we go. We are going to start the opposite way. And we are going to start with Venus back at it. All right, Venus, 30 seconds on the clock to shout out, point score, and crown your game
Shout
master.
out to my friends on the Sauce in the City, on the stream. Matt, love you so much. Nacho, you're one of my faves. And I gotta say that I saw some other comments from some other people, so I don't want to leave you out, but I only got so much time. So I'm going to say shout out to Hype 100 Radio friends and family, and also shout out to everybody who's going to watch later. Love you.
Love you being here. I'm so glad you got your camera work together. Very important that it's your time to shine, that we get to see your face. So shout out to your camera and your time management skills. Who is your game master of the night?
I ain't gonna lie. I've been really loving the performances that Beans brought forward. Santana was singing her behind off. I think there was a split somewhere, and I'm not sure how many outfits she's been through as well. So I'm gonna have to say that she's my pick for game master.
Oh my God, I would agree. She did do very well tonight. She's coming out of her shell, and that blind. We'll work on the name. But the blind silent karaoke thing, I think she really blew my socks off at least. Steven Insane, aka Rasta Rabbit, Twisted Lee, and all those other people, please clip that video. It was good. All right. So what is your point score?
Oh, I have 0. I have 0 whole points. I have a -0 and a +0. Can't nobody tell me nothing today.
Let's check in with the point keepers, or your other point keeper, I should say.
Agree.
Yes.
Okay, you agree and you agree. So thumbs up. All right. So we are at 0 points. Venus back at it, but you get super A for effort just for going through all the motions to be here to join us to spread the funny. Times are tough, so funny is much needed. So thank you for the ha-has and stay tuned to the green room. All right, Jay, watch 30 seconds on the clock. Shout out, point score, and crown your game master.
Point score, I want to get, I think it's like 20. Get that quick dub. Game master going to definitely be Sauce and Santana Beans. If I didn't know that she point like that,
Okay,
and
you
that's
broke
what it
up
is,
there for a second. So what did you say?
right? I said point score $20 to 20 points, 20 tokens, 20 laughs. Yeah, and then the game master is all his Santana Chili Beans.
Okay.
Yeah, if she wasn't singing, I would have thought it was Evanescence.
Oh, okay. Look at that.
Yeah,
Well, shout
yeah.
out to you, Jay Watch, and your trials and tribulations of swinging from one show to our screen like a black Tarzan in a platinum chain. I can see it in a comic book now. So thank you for like joining us. It's always fun to see you. So stay tuned to the green room. Oh, by the way, everyone, Game Master gets a bonus 5 points just in case that weighs in to your ability to vote. All right, Joey Lee, shout out, point score, and crown your Game Master.
Well, for him, I had only 10. First of all, did
Oh,
the other person have, what did they have?
I said 10 also.
Okay.
so we got 10, not 29. Uh,
Yeah.
but we love your creative scorekeeping. And for all the people who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond, and that will buy the comedy card game deck here, let me do
Oh, I didn't shout out. I forgot. Shout out
a
to my online folk and offline folk.
wait. You gotta wait now. Once I start talking, you gotta wait. You gotta wait till I hand the mic back to you. All right, so people who are going to purchase the game deck and play at home with their family, fans, and friends. It's very important that you appoint a scorekeeper, okay? Maybe two, like we had tonight. So shout out to Joey Lee and Abigail for doing a great job. All right, Jay Watch. Now.
We only have a 2 hour show, Brenda.
I'm like, I know you want, but it's important that we get your shout outs, but like a little quicker next time. But it's all good. So
I
shout out.
did. Shout
We
out to the
did.
online, offline, YouTube, Facebook, everybody from here, today, tomorrow, and beyond. Pull up, like, share, subscribe. We out.
Hey, cut it deep and dry. All right, stay tuned to the green room. All right, wait, nope. Go back to Joey Lee. Now we can shout out, point score, and crown your game master.
Okay. Shout out to the upcoming shows with great comedians on both Friday in Fort Wayne and Saturday to meet some former Sauce in the City
Woo woo.
uh, playmates. And looking forward to that.
I am
Um,
too. Please send us a picture.
I will, of them throwing me out. um,
It wasn't the picture.
let's see. Points 5.
Yes.
Okay, let's check with Abigail.
Yes.
Okay, yes. All right. So,
And Game Master, obviously, Santana. Although I would like to give her a little feedback afterwards or sometime on her set so it could get better,
okay.
faster.
Well, we have definitely um heard your pleas to help out, but shout out to you, Joy Lee, and your ability to want to help the up and coming, like others helped you to come up and tighten your game up. So, shout out to you for donating your time. That's what it's all about around here. It's iron sharpens iron. If people just kept giving you A's no matter you were a D or a C or whatever, just like Joey Lee did for us tonight, he gave me some things to think about to sharpen up a game that I like. And we still will do it my way, but he did give me some thoughts.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Yes, absolutely. Because we believe deep in our soul that iron sharpens iron, and we want Santana to come up, not Jimmy George Hayes Jr. to go down. So, it's the way of seeing what's out there and going back to the closet and seeing what she can do with it. But we always appreciate your willingness to help out, Joey Lee. Stay tuned to the green room where she might, maybe just let you help her. All
Sure.
right, Santana Chili Beans. Shout out, point score, and crown your game master.
Well, I want to shout out to the commenters for commentating and stuff in there. Nacho Brian was saying some nice things, and so was Matt. So shout out to them. And then and Miss Venus, Victoria's Venus. I always love what you have to say on and off screen. And
Oh,
that's another little mini shout out there. And I think I got 38 points this time.
let's check in with
I
Joey
have
Lee.
45.
I'll take it.
That's what I have too.
All right. Well, Santana Chili Beans, you are in the lead so far, 45. That's a great score. And who is your game master of the night?
I would have to give it to Malfunction Junction and Bacon for sharing the screen and not fighting too much behind the scenes and on the scenes. Like when Bacon and I are sharing a screen, it's like chaos. Like that's
It's a cute chaos and we love it. So maybe next time she can come and share your screen instead of share Tony's screen. So we can move you guys around so that we
it's me
can
in the
get
closet.
a full screen of everybody, right? All right. So I think you made a great choice because you three together, I think you guys are good for each other. I feel the energy and I'm sending positive vibes and supportive, measures over to, I don't know, do my part in hopefully y'all making it. That's all I can say. Stick with them, kid. They're going someplace.
It's like a trifecta.
Exactly. All right, Abigail Comedy. Shout out, point score, and crown your game master.
Shout out to Stacy Steels. She has been a huge mentor down here in Southwest Florida, allowing me to be on her showcases and also take me under her wings for other projects. So I want to say that for Stacy Steele. Point score, I'm a big O 5. Really bringing it to Jesus. And then my game master, I'm sorry, Chili Bean, you keep going the way you have been. Rock this world, okay? Don't take it sitting down. It's addicting. Get on stage, fall on your face, do whatever you do. What will be amazing is going up, doing it. You'll never want to get off stage again.
Oh my goodness. Abigail Comedy, you are a gem. I want to shout out Tommy D. Hope everything is going well. Big prayers, positive vibes. And thanks for Abigail. So I think you are correct, Abigail. I think if Santana puts her full chest into it, I think she's going to tumble out onto that stage and realize she's a star.
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely.
you know what? Good friends will make you do that. I even did my first stand up because of good friends and I blew cheese, but I was not as good as she is. So I agree. Keep going. And you stay tuned to the green room. Maybe she will take your words of encouragement and go to the drawing board and rock that mic when she
Absolutely.
finally gets out there on it. Stephen Ray, aka Insane. Shout out, point score, and crown your game master.
Oy. I just like to say I think this episode was PG plus. There were a lot of innuendos that any 12-year-old would have gotten because I did. And I'd like to shout out to Santana for her extracurricular work as a Geminar, driving all over the place and getting people and bringing them to places. And the game master would be whoever invented comedy dodgeball. At this point, I don't know who it was, but it was probably Brenda because I don't have anything on paper for this
It
game.
was our baby. It
Oh
was our
Lord,
baby. It
God
was
damn!
like I had it, but I didn't name it. So you just looked at it and said comedy dodgeball, and so it was created. And we're playing more often because I love it, and NBC can't sue us. So shout out to that. Point score.
I had 15, but then I went to SauceInTheCityTrading.com and bought 30 more.
We got to check in with the point keepers.
I
Joey
got
Lee.
20. I got 20.
I got five
Okay.
when I couldn't say that I picked the wrong name, and every time somebody over there was going boop boop boop, and you didn't hear me say that I didn't pick Lauren, I picked Megan. So
Well, we love you anyway, Insane. And we are going to So Rock. Like I said, this people who received your card in their decks, even if they thought you were Randy for a few minutes, they don't realize the magic that they
Ooh,
have.
you know,
Andy.
it's easy to confuse the two of us.
I know, totally. But
You know,
stay tuned to the green room and maybe we all can talk to Santana.
there's
Um,
Randy, there's me. I mean, you see the resemblance, like brothers.
yeah. Well, oh, who's your game master of the night?
Whoever invented comedy dodgeball. So we'll go with Brenda. Brenda
And I'll
invents
go
everything.
with Stephen Ray. Um, as my first partner said, I just put some heels and a dress on it. I just I just dressed it up for you. I was like, "Oh, okay."
It's still PG, right?
Still PG. Stay tuned to the green room. Jimmy George Hayes Jr., go ahead and shout out, point score, and crown your game master.
Shout out is to family, friends, and foes, and all those who tuned in tonight. We hope you like and subscribe and see us next week, same time, same bat channel. Special shout out to Germany. I'll be there on the 27th of September and the 5th of October doing the showcase. I'm working on my German, even though it's an English show. Entschuldigen Sie bitte, ein Bier. Uh, I'm still working on it. Point score was 10. Correction, 20. My math is off. I went to public school. And my game master is the modern day Carol Burnett. Who rules the world? Girls, let's give it up to Santana Chili Beats.
Hey now. I like that. That sounded so good. That would be totally mic work. I saw the professionalism. The you practiced that in your head a couple of times. You were like, okay, she said to really give it to her. So I'm gonna really give it to her, and you gave it to us. So shout out to you, and definitely taking a hint. Geez, how are we ever gonna get anywhere? Shout out to you though also for showing the rest of our up and coming what it is. And that is most important to me around here because this is the future of comedy and Jesus, oh Jesus, for the sake of late night, rest of the cast.
Make it
Make
funny.
Make
it
it
funny.
funnier.
Honey.
Make it funny.
Jesus, please make it funny. If you don't do anything else in this world, make it funny. Please. All right. And thank you for giving us your contribution this week. We love you for it. And with that being said, I think that is everybody on the stream. Oh, no, no, no.
Funny buying
Look,
green,
I
funny
got
buying
all of these.
green.
Look, look, look. I got all these arms waving.
I know that's
Funny
uh,
right.
bacon.
Bacon and Malfunction Junction. They went out and combined and had a bacon junction. All right. Anywho, all right. One at a time. 30 seconds on the clock to shout out, point score, and crown your game master of the night.
Ladies first.
Nobody ever accused me of being a lady. I'm just excited I made it through a PG-13 episode and didn't get kicked. I deserve a round of applause just for that. Especially because I was attacked by pit bulls and water bugs the whole time. Yeah, the pit bull stole my booze. I don't even know where this dog came from. He's adorable, but he just followed the roommate around back. Uh, I think Malfunction Junction has a new friend. I want to shout out all my love to everybody in the comments. Matt Tinney, thank you. Nacho, you my boy, Blue. You a blue corn chip.
Aw.
And I want to shout out everybody that helped Malfunction Junction get to Arkansas, like Trailer Park Daddy, Yammy, Brenda, Randy Holton, David Green tried to help. Insane. Like everybody, thank you guys so much for getting him out here. And then now Jenny Beans got us to Texas, and then we're gonna hit some mics up here, and then we'll be in Austin next weekend. Like
We're doing stuff.
we're
It's
doing
cool.
things.
I'm not really big on points, as y'all knew. I don't care if it's 0. It probably is, and we don't have to verify that because the autism has said it is. And I'm going to say that my game master, and I know I'm only supposed to pick one, but Brenda, you're just making an exception tonight because my game master, without all of you guys, I wouldn't be here. So all y'all, I got you down.
But then I'm also gonna say Beans because you rocked it tonight. Like, and I'm so excited to be going to you for your first ever like open mic. And I was shocked when you were like, "Oh well, I got a bit, and I'm gonna do." I was just so excited, and I mean, I know this is the clean episode, but I'm gonna like it is a little like heroin. It's
no.
That was it. The end.
Okay. Yes, PG-13 means PG.
It wasn't as bad as it sounded.
No, shush. Just put a plug in it. I think we can still band-aid it up, but shout out to you guys, especially you, Bacon. Thank you for just, I swear to God, I sent this energy out as soon as he said, I'm going to Kansas. I was like, no, wrong direction, Go to Arkansas, please. But alas, God works in his own way. And here you guys are. So I am grateful because now I don't have to worry about my friend Malfunction Junction. And God knows I've worried about him since the day that he appeared on my screen. I was worried. And I was like, just hold on. We're going to figure something out. Just hold on. And I remember the day you said, he can come down here with me. And I think everybody else on the screen missed it, including Malfunction Junction. And I was like, no. Rewind. Go watch the episode. She said specifically, you can come here. So I am glad. Shout out to you, Miss Bacon, for the graphics, for taking in a fellow Sauced in the City in, and I don't call it taking in, hosting. Thank you for hosting him because he is worth his weight in funny. And you just
now he's stuck with me.
He what?
So he's family now. He's stuck with me.
Oh, on the road again. Modern day Bonnie and Clyde. All right. Well, you two. Shout outs to you guys, and your game master was Beans, and then we got Funny Man Green. I keep waiting for him to get back on the screen, and here he is. Come on, stay stable. And shout out Point Score and crown your game master.
Oh, so I want to give a shout out to you, Brenda Brown, the whole cast. I want to give a shout out to again Tony and Bacon. That's a love story. Like me and Rod, we almost, but you know what I mean. I didn't want to take that plane ride, but yeah, that's a beautiful job. Another big shout out to, matter of fact, my game master is Santana. You said I don't want no more newbies, whatever, no, but she came in and she makes me like want to just what I mean, come up with some new junk. I'm serious. She said I'm a call the comedian. And she sang that song. No, like I said, I was gonna do Baby Shark and saying that a Disney song. She did a duet song that break me up inside or whatever. I'm like, so yeah, she's always trying to bring in stuff, y'all. As far as my points, I only got 10 points. That's it. And if you say
That's
something
it.
different, I'm going.
Sure.
I got 10 points.
Well, let's check in with the point keepers. I get a thumb over here, and we get a thumb over here. So I think you guys are correct. So shout out to all of you guys. Best cast. I did not know to take some of the R-rated and give them a chance to clean up their act would make such a great show. That is the part I did not anticipate. And so that is what it is around here. It's like we're all inclusive, and I guess dipping in each other's ponds isn't as bad as I thought it would be. So shout out to all of you guys for keeping it PG-13 plus. Shout out to the parents, but PG-13, I looked it up, and it definitely means that parents, you should be watching this stuff before you let your kids watch it. But as I was listening to it, and the mother of a 13-year-old, I totally would not be offended. You guys were totally funny and off the wall, and I only had to put up the post once. And I'll have to say a few Hail Marys, you know, once I get to church. All right, so we are at the end of the episode, so we are going to take us out with someone on here. So how about we quickly vote? Who is going to take us out?
Santana Chili Beans.
Ooh, maybe not.
Well, probably my wife, but we'll go with Santana. She needs practice.
Can't hear you.
Chili bean. I like the bean.
Well, I can't vote for myself, so I'm going to vote for you, Abigail.
Aw, thank you.
Chili bean.
But I brought the show in. You can't drag me out, too.
Pressure. Jay, watch.
Oh, no. Venus, where are you?
Unmute, dude.
You're supposed to keep
He's
him
faking.
awake.
Venus is over here, not in the same place as him. He got to keep himself up right now.
Dang, we're in trouble.
I thought we were done. I wait for the green room. And I'm in the blue room. Wait for the green room next. Then I go to the upper room and go to sleep.
Oh, jeez.
What we doing? I don't know. Wait.
Who's going to take us out?
All right. Hey, so I had to do a show in Rochester a couple of weeks ago, and I'm on stage, and the light is bright, so I put my shades on, but the guy kept flickering the light, going back and forth. And I had to stop and tell him, man, listen, if you keep doing that, I'm gonna have a seizure. So the crowd started laughing. I'm like, why is that funny? Like, I can really go on stage and have a seizure. So then my mind went dark. And I was like, well, what do you call 5 guys having a seizure? And like, what? Well, a phone party. And it got dark real quick.
Okay, so that we can get back on track, who takes us out of the episode? How about that?
Oh, there we go. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so Venus.
Oh, jeez. Venus, back at it. Who takes us out of the episode?
Well, I'm glad that y'all choosing me to take us out, because Matt Timney says can't nobody take me out. Apparently we're engaged now. I don't know what happened. My glasses did not come in yet. I've got to try to get the font bigger on my YouTube because I'm half blind, I think. But I was doing. Are you sure I'm supposed to take us out? As me? I thought we all voted
No,
on
you're
Beans because I was
supposed
going
to
to pick
tell
Beans.
me. You're supposed to say who is to take us
Oh,
out.
thank God! Beans. Beans needs to do. She earned that. She deserves that. That's hers. She should
We all
have that.
need sleep.
Woo. This is the downhill slope of late night, people. The decline of our mental. All right, funny man Green, who takes us out?
You take us out.
Yes.
I haven't heard Joey. I haven't heard Joey in a while. Beans already did her 3 minutes. Even though
Okay,
she is
that's
MVP of the episode.
okay. Bacon, who takes us out? Uh-oh.
We're gonna go with Beans because we can't vote for us.
But yeah, I want Beans to get a little more practice in for tomorrow. Like I'm super excited.
Me
Beans is
too.
dangerous. He's like a black belt
All
with
right,
Tourette's.
Santana Chili Beans. I hope you've gotten your nerves under control.
Well,
We're
it's not
gonna
my
put
nerves. It's
some time on the clock, and you are gonna take us out of the episode. You just keep going until you realize that we're probably not live anymore,
Okay.
or until I stop you, which ever comes first. All right. I would like to definitely shout you out for having the courage to do this, but I'd also like to shout out to each and every one of you that bought one of these card decks. Shout out to you because what you are doing, see all the comedians on the stream, you are supporting their careers. I promise you, the more you buy, the higher they will fly. Look at me dropping bars this late at night.
Mm.
So we're already off to a really great start. So we like to end the show and shout all of you guys out just for taking the chance to buy this deck and actually getting to hold one in your hand. I'm so proud. All right, Santana Chili Beans, some time is on the clock and take us out.
all right. Well, so what I was saying when I got cut off last time is that I am one of 3 only children, as my dad likes to put it, because my dad had me with my mom, and then he had another kid with another lady, and then married a different lady. It's a long story, but we all grew up in different homes. Okay, so like that's why he says we're 3 only children. And it's just one of those things where, like, if you're not in that hybrid situation, it's just hard to explain. Okay, but what I wanted to tell you was that sometimes when I call my dad on the phone and he answers, he says, "Hey, it's my favorite daughter," and I say, "It's your only daughter," and then we both say that we know of. But what I was saying about the only children, I remember where I was going with that now. I was trying to tell you that. So he married my mom and divorced her, and then married some other lady when he had the other kid. But he finally got it right on the 3rd try. You get married, then you have the baby. That's the punchline I was looking for. I was like, it was right there, but it's late at night. Sorry, all. I thank you. And so since it's a PG show, then I need to not cuss. So that reminds me of my other bestie, Rachel, and her grandmother who had Alzheimer's, and she was of the generation that never cussed anyway. They always had like substitute words like, "Oh, my Lanta," instead of whatever. Well, when her grandmother got Alzheimer's, it was so bad at one point she forgot her alternate words. So she was actually just straight up like cussing like a sailor. And they were all like, "Grandmother." And she's like, "What?" Because she didn't even know that she was cussing.